Ranked matchups always elevate the pressure. The heart beats a little faster. It gets a little more intense, particularly if that team across the field is a conference foe. And that's exactly what we have in this showdown coming up. Welcome to the home of the Clemson Tigers, Death Valley in Clemson, South Carolina. As we'll see, the winners of 6 straight, the SMU Mustangs, taking on the 21st ranked team in the land, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Clemson will boot it away to get this one started. He'll bring it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So the SMU Mustangs offense will go on the attack first. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense has vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game and the perimeter throws and maybe some big plays through the air because they know he is the man, he is the guy, he is priority number 1.
Use the play fake, now to throw. He lets it fly. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Looking to throw, it's Jennings. Got a man, it's Brinson. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It's getting loud in here, and they may raise the dues on Ipte if they can stop him on 3rd down. Fires to the big fella. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down. The Mustangs will punt this one away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. So Clemson's offense will go to work for the first time. And the story is going to be in this one. Will this quarterback be able to operate before that big fella on the defensive front gets right in his grill, Jesse?
And listen, he's one of the best quarterbacks in the country, but he better play with the clock in his head in this one. He's not going to have a lot of time. There were a lot of quarterbacks around the SEC that probably felt this way back when they played the Georgia Bulldogs and David Pollack, right?
Yeah, especially those real teams with Jordan Davis and Nolan Smith and Jalen Carter. But like, here's what's fun. You can't throw the ball off your back. And that's what this guy's going to try to do. Get to the quarterback, affect him. The bottom line is every quarterback becomes really human when you hit him.
Turning it on! He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move. The execution on that screen pass is one that will go in a coaching plan.
Nice execution on the screen. Allow the rush to come upfield. Now I release, get the ball to the running back. I got my playmaker in space. Nice chunk yardage play right there by the offense.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Tigers have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. 3:25. He'll keep it himself. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line? Let's take a second and talk about Clemson. I'm sure you guys saw this. One of the top running backs in the country, five-star guy, gave a verbal commitment last week. What's the expectation for him as soon as he hits campus?
I mean, you don't get 5 stars very often, and you get 5 stars for a reason, because you are a dude. He is a man-child. They want to get him in the door now. They wish they could already have him signed, but the excitement is going to really build for this young man.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better.
Touchdown, Tiger! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game.
And there's so many targets to focus on and so many elite playmakers, and they just lost him. They lost the running back out of the backfield. He catches the football, does the rest, takes it into the end zone. What a nice weapon to have on your team.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The give from the gun. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. And the Mustangs moving quickly to the line.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Fires to the tight end. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. Wants to throw. It's Jennings. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And he's brought down after a huge completion. The Mustangs will snap it on 1st and 10. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. From the gun, running back on the move. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. A lot of urgency for this offense. Caught in the backfield, it's Knight. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Beneath the shadow of Howard's Rock, Death Valley is rocking, trying to help the Tigers on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. No real chance on the return, but they've got it at the 34.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. Here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
He'll pull it on the read. Slithers into space.
Yeah, it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to throw.
2nd down, he'll throw it. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. How about that? Making a play and setting up your offense inside the 40 at the 39. Going to the running game. Knocked down at the 35 after a pickup of 3. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. They'll go right back to him. He goes out of bounds, but not before getting it to the 32. And the Mustangs come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Going to take a shot at this DB. Touchdown, SMU! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They are going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll try the right side. Powers through the defender. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground. Pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
He's going to let it go. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
You just wonder if the quarterback's trying to get it all back after throwing a pick the last time out. This time, that was not a good read. The defender was all over that throw. He should have intercepted that, but thanks to the drop, the offense stays on the field. This quarterback has got to take a breath, and he's got to settle himself down.
And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Gonna run it. It's Haynes. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Wide receiver going in motion. To the air, it's Klubnik. Setting up the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
Man, on those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. Pulls it, fired complete. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
Can't hang on. It's incomplete, and you can't worry about the footsteps when you're running those crossing routes. It'll be third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Catch in the middle. It's Brinson. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distance.
Flips a tackle, and he's got room. He's brought down the line of play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Mustangs. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Fielded in the end zone, it's Brown. He stopped at the 23, a couple of yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. They think there's room to run to the right here. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Looking to throw, it's Klubnik. Lost one deep down the right side. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Got it in the middle, it's Brown. They'll stop him at the 24, and that brings up 4th down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
They'll start this drive from the 42. A quick pass to the left. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. The Mustangs are in the hurry-up. Motion from the wideout. Got it behind the line. It's Knight. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. It's getting loud in here, and they may raise the dues on Ipte if they can stop him on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's the pressure. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. And the Mustangs will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. No return possible on this one. It goes out of bounds, and they'll mark it right around the 30-yard line. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. The offense changing the play. Dropping back, it's Klubnik. Hauls it in. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. For a quarterback as highly touted as Cade Klubnik was, I think he would even tell you he started slowly, but man, the progression, the improvement has been exponential, Jesse.
It has, Reese, and he's played big in big games as of late. You think back to last year's ACC championship game, and then I would argue his game against Texas, even in the loss in the playoff, that might have been his best game of the season, making throw after throw. You can see why he was so highly recruited, and if he plays up to that standard week in, week out, Clemson's going to be really tough to beat.
Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31.
There's a really nice play there. The thing I like about this guy, too, his versatility. He's not just good running the ball, but he can catch and he can block. And you think about all the greats they've had at the position in recent years. Versatility at the running back position, being an every down back. And that's exactly what this guy embodies.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle, it's Randall. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Tigers have it with a 1st and 10. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Finds his man in the middle. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
From the gun, the running back has it.
that this offense stuck to it, stuck to the run game, didn't panic. They got down, but they answered the bell right before the half, and they got this thing right where they want it now. They can tie this football game and hopefully go into the half with a lot of momentum.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. Kentucky has the lead right now. Feels like it's been this way since the players took the pregame catwalk. But this has been a very close game. They're up by a field goal over Texas.
To the air, it's Jennings. Flips it out to the back.
Games like these just mean more in the SEC, and we'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should see.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. To the air on second down. Caught in the backfield. It's Maryland. Still on his feet at the 45. All the way out across the 45-yard line. Mark it out of bounds at the 46.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate.
Lots of running room. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one. That big play flipped the field. Now they go to work from just outside the red zone. To the ground with the back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Got a little work done on first down. Now back to the line. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Looking for the goal line. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it, 1st and goal. The Mustangs didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Quarterback on the keeper. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time. Offensively, the defense coming up with a huge negative play.
3rd and goal, and let's see if they can even operate in this noise. To the air, it's Jennings. Looking to the end zone. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here. Late in the first half, they're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to...
Looking deep down the right side. And he makes the grab and gets the foot down. What a chop for a huge gain there. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. 3:25. Looking downfield on first down. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Didn't really have room to operate on the return, but he hands him the ball at the 32. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. To the air on first down. Fires one high and deep. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, yeoman's work so far in Death Valley, and welcome into the halftime report.
And the Mustangs will kick it off to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Moore. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Paul? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Looking downfield, it's Klubnik. Caught near the sticks, it's Haynes. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
And this is why checkdowns are so big. There's a lot of quarterbacks in these types of situations on third down. They just want to make the home run, highlight-type throw. But a nice job being poised and making a good decision, checking it down to the running back here to help your offense out.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. And that is interception number 3 on the day.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Wants to go up top on first down. With the catch, it's Harden. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. The Mustangs racing to the line in the hurry-up. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Catch in the middle, it's Knight. They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure, it's a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Last season, Kevin Jennings took over as the SMU quarterback, and they went 11-1 before stumbling in the ACC championship game and in the college football playoff. What does he need to focus on in terms of improvement?
Just avoiding the turnovers, Reese. If Kevin Jennings does that, and this offense is virtually unstoppable because of his ability to extend plays and create, his accuracy thrown vertically down the field, SMU has everything they need. Rhett Lashley is going to have a lot of fun calling plays. If this guy takes that next step, watch out. This is a team vying for the college football play.
Just keeps slinging it. Looking left. Got his man all by himself. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. And the Mustangs have it with a 1st and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They'll go to the ground. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. This crowd knows when to bring it. Scanning the field, it's Jennings. Snagged out of the air. He is denied, cannot get to the first down marker, and it's 4th down coming. 4th down, and this crowd is making it miserable on this offense. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Tries to get it on the ground. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. And the Tigers buried deep in their own territory, just trying to find breathing room on first down. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming.
Well, I always say this, when you're backed up on offense, those are some of the best opportunities to take deep shots. In all likelihood, the defense is expecting a run. You're going to try and buy yourself a little bit of real estate, so they're playing press man coverage, and that's when you want to take advantage of that coverage. But the defense doing a really good job on the back end that time, being in position, forcing the incomplete.
Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
Lining up from the 34 on first down. From the gun, the ground game. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking for a man. It's Klubnik. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers. And you saw it there on the incompletion.
Hines is back in the middle. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Back to pass on 2nd down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
On 3rd down, going up top. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. Here comes Clemson with another first down. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Got the first down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. From the gun, running back gets to give. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. What a ride. It's been through the first 3 quarters of this game. We are all tied up. Let's check out some stats. This is when winning plays are made, and we start right now in the 4th. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. looking for a man. It's Klubnik. Out of the backfield, he's open. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
You know, and that's why this guy can play first, second, and third down. You've already seen him earlier in the drive rip off some nice runs, but he can catch the football as well. And they're going to find ways to get him going in all sorts of ways, but you're seeing it specifically on this drive.
And this offense can just about taste taking the lead in the fourth quarter, but you do want to be careful. Max going for the goal line. Touchdown, Clemson. They move on top here in the fourth. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Out of the gun to give to the back. Plows through the defense. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. The Mustangs want to pick up the tempo.
How about the job by this defense today? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back. We talked to him this week. It was the main focus point of this offense, stopping the run game, stopping the run game. Boy, have they showed up and showed out and answered that challenge.
Really nice run there, picking up the first down. Now they're right back up to the line of scrimmage, ready to go again.
Finds his man. It's Knight. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. And the Mustangs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him. Beneath the shadow of Howard's Rock, Death Valley is rocking, trying to help the Tigers on third down. Throws for the tight end. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. The Mustangs will send out the punt unit. He'll try to really get into this one. And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Back to throw, it's Klubnik. Got his man quickly. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Second down, they'll go to the air. Makes the grab, it's Moore. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. The Tigers come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. He's not even going to make it back to the line of scrimmage as the defense gets big-time penetration. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab past the marker. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
You know, you always talk about risk-reward. Gambling and going for it with the lead on fourth down right there and getting it, the reward could be winning the game. That was an unbelievable...
Oh, he wants it all. And the DB making a huge play, knocking it away downfield.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Grabbed over the middle, it's Williams.
aggressive, man. This offense does not want to waste any time. They try to score quickly. 3 passing touchdowns in this game.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. Got a man. It's Brinson. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Back to pass, it's Jennings. Plucks it out of the air. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. And the Mustangs headed quickly to the line.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The Mustangs come to the line with a new set of downs. Gonna look downfield again. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Motion from the back. Looking to fire. Caught over the middle. It's Brinson. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Here comes the heat. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Second down, they'll go to the air. That's caught. It's Harden. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Complete and looking for enough for the first down. He is stopped short of the line to gain. The 4th down try goes awry, and that might just do it. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and to keep trying to...
Lofts one high and deep. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
Oftentimes as a quarterback, when you have success early, you earn the right to take more shots. I think that's what you're seeing now in this game. We're here late. They're still throwing it deep because this quarterback's thrown 3 touchdown passes. He's proven to his coach.
Oh, he's got some space. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They want that clock to run. Got the first down and more. They'll get him down at the 48 after the 15-yard gain.
And this offense has done a really good job late in this football game. Man, you put a premium on the 4th quarter and maximizing possessions, and they've put touchdowns on the board. They've done a great job. Nice last play, too. Keep that momentum going and get out of here with the win.
Right back to the well. And he has a solid game before the defense bottles him up. No reason to do anything here except keep it on the ground on 2nd and 5. Looking downfield, it's Klubnik. fires it beautifully in on the crossing. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. On 1st and 10 from the 38. Looking to throw on 1st down. Deep shot for the end zone. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
And this QB's had some success, man, throwing to the football to the end zone. Like 3 touchdown passes today. Nice job by the defense responding, right? Don't give up more big plays. Understand he's going to be aggressive and take shots.
They'll go back to the air on 2nd down. Snagged in the middle, it's Williams. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. And this field goal attempt might just seal the deal by making it a 3-score game late. And this one is perfect. And that lead grows even bigger. Both of these teams are high-caliber squads, but it sort of felt as if these guys had something to prove today, and man, did they go out and do it.
Man, they proved it, and they proved they were better. They thought they were better coming in. We were talking to them. They had a lot of confidence. They said, we're not ranked as high as we should be, and now they just showed the whole world. This squad is for real. We're going to be discussing them in the playoffs in the future, and they made a statement today, Palmer.
Yeah, that's the thing, David. To me, after watching that absolute beatdown, you can't help but think to yourself, this is a college football playoff caliber team. If they play like that, moving forward, if they put their A game together in all 3 phases, this is a team we're going to be talking about very, very late in the season.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.